reaction to the sanctions, and what do you like about having DePaul in your roster? Like my reaction? You have heard me many times say that it's the example that I always give to the players, that you have to center on what you control, and what I can control is to try to get the best out of every player that I have. I have an opinion of what had happened. I told you yesterday. Nothing. I didn't come here to criticize MLS or to change the rules. We're seeing what happened. What happened. I don't share the decision or at all. We had a match, a game. We should have won, clearly. But and about Rodrigo, clearly, it's a historic addition for this club. One more, a world champion for the world. He is at the prime of his ability. The ambition of this club to continue to grow is what it shows. To continue to value this league, even though many times we receive mistreatment, and the club continues to invest, trying to value the team and above all the league. And I'm very happy with his addition, and I hope he helps us like we think he's going to help us, and to wish him the best in this new stage. Good evening, Javier. I want to ask what happened with the attack from your point of view to be able to get a goal? And second, do you think that the refs conditioned the result? We missed the goal. I don't know. I don't have him correctly in mind, but we had 5 or 6 goal situations that were very clear, and their goalkeeper was very good also. He gave Fafa, he blocked a header from Fafa that was terrible. We didn't convert any goals. Our goalie, our scorer was missing, but it was very good, the treatment, with many things that we could improve, of course. At refs, nothing. A team that has as many goals as an MLS, we're in the top 5, that we generate so many opportunities, 0 penalties. Look, that we touched that area, 0 penalties. Think about it. Jose, you asked me yesterday about Leo, and you told me that I was what Leo had explained. What I said is that he didn't train with a group. He trained separately like Jordi, but believe me or not, that's it. They both trained. They didn't train with the team, but they did train. If not, they're not going in. If they don't train for 4 or 5 days, they just don't play. So, sorry, I can't hear whatever he's listening to. That's you, it's fine. But clearly, you said that they had left me out, that they had embarrassed me. It's a problem on the other side of what they do. That's it. Good evening. A couple questions. Do you think that because of the context that the tie is not such a bad thing? And you know Messi very well. Jorge yesterday said that he was very fatigued. Do you think that this kind of episodes to to help with his injury, with his bother, is going to be more and more? And the result was bad because we should have won for what we did. The context beyond that, obviously, the audience of absence of Jordi and Leo could be what was missing. That the team is doing very well, even we don't have any resentment. We've gone past from the world of clubs. We played a lot of matches in very few weeks with very little rest. The team has responded very well. It's bad because from what we generated, we generally look at the match, analyze the match, and we should have won. I would have gone home badly home if the team had done something well. About Leo, I don't like to say about thoughts or opinions from other people. What is strange, one day they say something and then the next day they say something else. Because we all heard what was said, that it was understandable from what the number of matches that he'd been playing. We didn't lose. We didn't think that there's something different. I want to ask, what happens if today had been visitors? If they had come, would you have asked for Leo not play to get to a stadium and make and sell tickets? Nobody complains. This one was local. That's the thought. And at that, I'll leave you with that. Javier, good evening. About the defense, how was it with so many losses in the general team? It was very effective, especially the two centers. The time that I saw him going down in the middle, he did 3 or 4 very good passes. Is there something different in the first half? Clearly, first of all, I think that the first 10 minutes were a struggle. And I know it cost. Then we adjusted well because then Cincinnati does very well with Valenzuela, with Camarat. They play together. That triangle that they do with Evander, Valenzuela, Camarat, is one of our centers had to go very far. But it cost us 10, 15 minutes, and then we adjusted, and then we understood that we had to play hand-to-hand or man-to-man, practically. And the truth is that in the second half, we gave them very few chances beyond that. We were getting a little bit tired, and it cost us to generate situations like in the first half, Luis, he was going to go forward play if we didn't have Leo. So we had that square with Tilasco to attack more deeper with fast players like Tadeo Fafal. In that space in the first half, I think a good portion of that first half we did it well. We generated circumstances. We didn't connect in the last pass. They adjusted a little bit on the other side, and it cost us a little bit more. And I think at the end, Luis understood very well what he needed to do today, which was different, and it resulted at times. Last question? Hello, Javier. We talked about the lefties with Benja, who did a very good job. I'm going to ask you, the change with the yellow was a tactic when you replaced him, and Gonzalo was the tactics or what? What did you see from the last game with the team that was tired? You pressured in the middle of the second half. You had very good counterattacks. Beyond, with Gonza was a little bit fatigued. There was a play that, yes, he's not injured or any bother, but he started to become tired or fatigued. And at the end, he was 6 or 7 weeks out, and then we made him play. He came with Cincinnati. He played 70 minutes the other day. Today he played again several minutes or many minutes today. The truth is that we also had Toto with the yellow, so we had to select it. And also Fede's change was also because of the yellow, Ochani, because we saw that the last 15-20 minutes of the match could open up, and we needed legs and people who plays in good condition. The pressure we did in Cincinnati after 25 minutes, when we were losing 1-0, we started to change. We changed and we almost got there. And if you see the second half of Cincinnati over there, the team receives the 2 goals, 2 maladjustments, but after that we had defended well. But at 3-4 minutes, there was a disadjustment from Tela. He comes under pressure that he shouldn't have jumped at. He leaves the space free. And what we attempted to do was to balance the 3 centers, Benjamin on the outside, and go up with one of the strikers as necessary. And we were coming on the left, Busi and Fede, and Fede and Busi would do it on the right. How to do it in that way resulted for us. If you look at the Red Bull game, at the Red Bull match, we did something similar, and it resulted in we were comfortable, and we tried this way again, and I think that the team followed the plan well. We, as coaches, we suggest ideas, we try to give them the information that we see according to the rival that we have, but everything has to do with the interpretation of the player. There's nothing, you can have the best idea, but if the players are not following it or not convinced, it doesn't help. And our advantage is that they do follow the plan well and they're convinced, and we try to follow it that way. Thank you very much. Good night.